Have you ever wanted to make your own Google Maps clone? Well, this is the right tutorial for you. In this video, we're going to be building a Google Maps clone using Mapbox API. So in this tutorial, we are going to be learning how to interact with APIs. So this video, we're going to be building this awesome Google Maps clone. You can see it has the zoom in effect, the zoom out effect, and also the compass effect, which allows us to rotate the map. Also, you can set in your destination and your starting point. So let's just make our starting points Lagos, a quick demonstration, and our destination should be, let's say, London, and it automatically generates a route, the fastest route for you to take. You can see point A to point B. You can see it generates a route for you. It has a route for those who are driving, for those who are walking, and for people who like cycling. You can also generate your routes using this awesome build. Now, if you're excited for this build, make sure you smash that like button, comment your thoughts down below, make sure you share this video with your friends. Let's share this to as many people as we can. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Now, the first thing we're going to do is to go to our browser and sign up with the Mapbox API account. So let's go to the website. So scroll down a bit and you'll find the website over here. Now, all you need to do is to create an account. If you already have an account, all you need to do is to sign in. So I'm going to sign in now and we'll continue from there. So I've signed into my account and we're going to be using the web version of Mapbox. So we're going to select web and it should take us to this page. So it's asking us to select the Mapbox CDN or the module bundler. We're going to be using the CDN for this tutorial. So select the CDN. Now we're going to copy this and we'll paste it in our HTML. So click copy over here and we're just going to generate our boilerplates. So exclamation mark and enter, and we're going to give this a title of let's say Google Maps clone. And we're going to paste what we just copied over here. So next thing we're going to do is go back here and click next. Now we're going to create a JavaScript file for this to make our work more presentable. So go over here, click new file, and we're just going to call this scripts.js, and we're going to link it over here. So scripts, and this is going to be scripts.js, and we're going to defer it so it loads. So it loads after this link over here. So next thing we're going to do is to copy this code and we'll paste it in our JavaScript file. So copy it and paste it over here, and we're also going to select this div, copy it and paste it in our index.html. So go back here and click next, and yeah, so essentially we're done with this. So we're done with this, and you can go back to your index.html and open with live server. I'm just going to close this up real quick. Let's go back to our index.html, refresh. Okay, we didn't save our JavaScript file, so save this and refresh. You should have a max Okay, you should have a max, like a mini map rather. So next thing we're going to do is to make this full screen. As you can see, there is a margin around the map, so we're going to get rid of that. We're just going to get rid of this hardcore style over here, and we're going to create a style tag. So go over here and say style, and we're going to select the ID map. First of all, we're going to select the body. I'm going to give this a margin of 0. So the next thing we're going to do is to select this ID map, copy it, and we're just going to add some width and height. So paste the map over here. So we're just going to give this a width of 100 view width and a height of 100 viewport height. So save this, and the map should be full screen. Let me just reload. Okay, so you've seen the map is full screen. You can navigate your way around the map. So the map basically is at the center of the coordinates at 0, 0. That's why it's at the center here. So you can move the map around. Now the next thing we're going to do is to make this map functional. So let's just take a look at the code. Now you can see this Mapbox GL over here. It's being brought in by these links over here, the ones we have over here. Now what this is telling us is that our access token has been stored as a string. So the string are these letters, these random letters in this column. Yeah. Also, we created a constant or a variable called map, and we gave it some. We selected the type of map we wanted you to use from the map box. So this is the particular map we're using, which is this type of map. Also, we added a style for the map container. So basically that's all we've copied from Mapbox. Now we're going to add our own functions to it. So now we'll go to the next line. Make sure you generate your own your access token. You can generate your access token by creating an account with Mapbox. So when you create an account, you automatically get your access token. So now we're going to go over here and say navigator dot geolocation dot get current position. Now this function is calling an API, which basically appears when a browser or an application wants to access your location. So that's the pop-up box that appears when you're using an app or a browser or a web application, and the web application wants to make use of your current location. So this is the API that has been passed in the web application, the mobile application, or the website. So this is going to take in 3 parameters. So the first one is going to be success location. Second one is going to be error location. And the third one is going to be an option. So we're just going to make this say enable accuracy, and we're going to make this true. So it's going to be as accurate as possible getting our location. So let's just create these functions over here. So the first one I'm going to do is to create function called success location. Also, we're just going to copy this paste over here. This is going to be error location, and this success location is just going to take in a position. So we're just going to console.log this. Save this. So when we reload the page, you should notice something happens. Okay, so when you hover around this, you can see it says this site can access your location. So it's already accessing our location, so that's why it's around here. So you can also check this by checking your console. So just right click on your browser, or just do Ctrl+Shift+I. Okay, checking our console. So you can see the geolocation position. Now you can see it has our coordinates, the accuracy. You can see the accuracy over here. You can see our latitude and our longitude. Okay, so that's one step forward. So the next thing we're going to do is to enable the zoom function. So we'll be telling Mapbox to zoom into a certain location by passing our location through the map. So let's create a function. So this function is going to be called setup map, and this is going to take a position. But for now, we're going to create a function. So let's go down here, setup map, and this is going to take in center. So in here, we're going to pass in our map object. So let's just move this into this function, and we'll also give this a tab, and we're going to give it a center because it has a center over here. So we're going to give this a center. We're going to pass in the center. So we're just going to close this console. So the next thing we're going to do, okay, so there's an error over here, just put the comma. So the next thing we're going to do is to create our center, and our center basically is an array of the longitude and latitude. So we're going to create that and pass it into this setup map. So we create an array here. So we'll say position dot chords. From the console, we got our chords dot longitude and we're just going to copy this, and we'll do the same for latitude. Save this and refresh your browser, check if there are no errors. Okay, it seems we're having an error, so we're just going to get rid of this console since we're not using it anymore. So save this and our map should be back. Okay, hold on, there's still an error, so let's try to fix it real quick. Let's check our console. Having a bunch of errors. Let's reload and we'll find the error real quick. Oh, okay, I've seen the error. We didn't spell longitude correctly. So save this. Okay, we still have another error. save this and okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, so we fixed the error. Okay, so now you've noticed that the map zooms out. So now we're going to specify a zoom, so it zooms into our current location. So we're just going to pass in the zoom. So let's say zoom, and we're just going to give this 15. So yeah, this should zoom into our current location properly. So hopefully okay. So you can see it's showing you the streets and the map. So yeah, this is something. Okay, this is looking nice. This is looking nice. So for the error location function, what I'm going to do is just set up our map over here, and I'm going to pass in a rough location. So just going to set in a longitude and latitude of minus 2.27 or 28, and p, let's say 41.45. So save this, and okay, it should work. The map is loading. So essentially, when the function isn't working properly, we can zoom out, and it's automatically assumes these coordinates. So now, in order for us to make this more of a Google Maps clone, so we're going to add our controls over here, the controls which will be used for zooming in and zooming out and rotating around our map. So we head back to our Mapbox, and we go to the documentation. Let me just find that real quick. It's okay. Here's documentation. So we're going to look for the Mapbox GLJS documentation. So let's scroll down a bit. Okay. So essentially, we're just going to search for navigation control. So go to the search bar and type in navigation. Okay. So let's go back. So actually, we're going to be looking for navigation control. So search, and yes, so this is what we're looking for. Yeah, so this is what we're looking for. Okay, so you can see the zoom out and zoom in button. We also have the rotation button over here. So we're going to scroll down a bit. Scroll down. Okay, so we can see the code we need. So we're just going to copy this, and go down here and paste it. So the controls should be added to our map. So you can see the zoom in, the zoom out, and the compass control over here. So let's just try to use this zoom out. So you can see it's zooming out of our location, and if you try to use the compass, you can see it works perfectly. So the next thing we're going to do is to add directions to our map. So let's go back to Mapbox API, scroll up a bit, and we're going to use the plugin. So click plugin, should lead you to this page. So we're going to search for directions. Okay, now go back. So we search for directions, and we're just going to select this GLJS. So yeah, this is what we're going to be using for the directions. So select that and scroll down a bit. You should have a live example popping up over here. So this is what we're going to be having. First of all, we just want to copy the script and style tag, the CSS and JS. So copy this. So we're just going to copy this. So copy it, Ctrl C, and go back to our index.html and paste it after our map box. So paste it over here. Okay, we didn't copy it correctly, so copy and paste it over here. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is to copy this JavaScript code. So copy this and go back to our script tag and paste it down here. Save this, and remember we saved our access token as this, so copy this and make sure our access token is intact. So yeah, this should work out fine now. So let's go back to our map, and it should appear in the top left corner. It doesn't appear, that means there's an error. So Ctrl Shift I to find the error. Okay, we're having an error on line 26. Okay, it says we haven't defined Mapbox direction. Okay, I think I know what the error is. So let's go back to our index.html, Ctrl Z, and I think we grabbed the wrong link. So go back to our index.html, Mapbox rather. Then this is the link we want to grab, the Mapbox direction. So let's look for that real quick. Okay, copy this and paste it over here. I believe this should work out fine now. Let's go back to our Mapbox. Yeah, so this is working out fine, perfectly. So you can set in your destination. Let's just say Lagos and the island. Let's just say London. Pick a random location. So you can see it's generating. Okay, you can see it generates the direction. So you have for driving, for walking, and also for cycling. Okay, so this was an awesome build. So yeah, that's all for this tutorial. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button, share this video with your friends, make sure you add this to your portfolio. Also, we're going to be hosting this build in this tutorial. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So head over to netlify.com. Then I'm going to log in. If you don't have an account, you're going to sign up. So I'm just going to log in real quick. So now I've logged in, and I'm just going to create a new site. So just select the site over here, and we're going to go to our folder, and we're going to drag the folder. We're going to drag it to our dashboard over here. So drop it, and it should upload in some minutes. So it says site has not been deployed yet. You should take a few minutes to deploy. Meanwhile, we're going to adjust the domain settings. We're going to change the domain name, so you have the option to change it over here. So we're going to select option and edit site name. So you can give this a name let's say Google Maps Clone Pro. Save this. Hopefully the name has not been taken. Okay, so when this site has been deployed, I think it has been deployed, so let's try to visit it. Click this link. It says, do you want this to access your location? Allow. Boom. So here we have it. The Google Maps clone has been deployed. So if you want to share this project with your friends, make sure you tell them to enable their location. If not, the map is not going to work at all. So make sure they're on their location, and if you're practicing this, make sure your location is turned on. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure you smash the like button, comment down below, let me know your thoughts. If you want me to build more projects like this, let me know in the comment section below, and also share this video with your friends. Let this video get to as many developers as it can get to. So thank you for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.